everybody. This is so exciting. Our next guest is an Emmy winner, a Golden Globe winner. You know her from Parks and Rec. She used to carry me on her back at Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live. It's our very good friend, Amy Poehler, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. You know, pretty bored. Nothing new going on.
Well, I heard, though, you did have a really interesting project you wanted to share with us that's happening right outside your window.
Yeah, you know, now doesn't feel like the time to promote anything that people are working on. But I do have one project that I'm really excited to talk to you guys about. I mean, I produced it, but I feel like it was the birds that really took it over the top.
The birds.
A bird's nest.
There's a bird's nest.
Yeah. And I sent you guys a picture.
Oh, here we are. We're looking at the photo now, and it is just beautiful.
I mean, you can't really tell. You can't really see the birds because they won't let me get close to them because they're very temperamental artists.
Yeah.
But yeah, hoping we sell it to Nestflix. I'm going crazy. Well, this is all the erotica I've been writing during quarantine. These are all my
book a day, right? You're writing a book of erotica a day?
My libido's so high and I gotta get it out. So just a book a day. And I make
this is because this is the future of intimacy. We'll be reading erotica, right? People are never gonna touch each other ever again.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna sit on a park bench and someone else will sit on a park bench and you'll read the erotica that you wrote and you'll just stare at each other from like a mile away.
It's going to be like 17th century romance from now on for everybody. Just like glances.
Yeah, just like tiny, like ankles and face masks dropping.
Have you seen a Portrait of a Lady on Fire? Have you seen that movie yet?
I haven't yet. I can't wait to see it.
It's a lot of that. It's a lot of like glances.
A lot of face masks.
Yeah. Like there is like just through like netting.
You know that there's definitely people out there right now that are like, this is my kink. Like, hooray.
Oh, you mean like someone's kink is never getting within 6 feet of anybody?
Yeah, there's got to be somebody that's like, I like to wash my hands and like not touch anybody and wear face masks and gloves and be scared.
Right. And do you think they're like having to pretend like, oh, this is such a bummer for me, but in the back of their head they're like, yay.
Finally. Or maybe they're mad that all the basic people are doing it too. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. But don't you feel bad for kids who have to like date? Like dating is not possible.
I feel like there's so much pressure. Like, you know how it used to be, you know, will you go to the prom with me? Like that was the big ask. Now it's going to be like, do you want to quarantine with me? Will you spend 2 weeks, an uninterrupted 2 weeks with me and watch me do my laundry? I
do think that will lead to maybe not as good of relationships, but more honest relationships.
Yeah, I mean, I will give the credit to where it's due, which is Mike Scully, the writer Mike Scully, who writes on Duncanville, a show that is on right now if you want to watch. He coined the term quarantweened.
Quarantweened, I love it.
Which is I love it, and that's what's happening to me right now. I'm quarantined, so I have children who are not quite young enough to not, you know, be anxious or need to learn schoolwork, but not quite old enough to be able to do anything for themselves or, you know, or do any chores really. Do
you have any tips for parents who are homeschooling? Mine are too young that it doesn't matter what I do now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's great. I don't know. I find it fascinating that we found yet another way to shame working mothers right now and working fathers. Don't get me wrong. Both parents are parenting right now, but it is amazing that like on top of everything else, I'm also supposed to be working full time and also creating all these exciting educational adventures for my kids. And if I see one more Instagram thing of like someone being like, if you're needing something to do today, or like if you're out of ideas of what to do with your kids, like, no, I have the ideas. I don't have the time. I don't have the time or the willingness for my children to do the ideas.
I don't even have the construction paper or the scissors or the tape, and I don't want to go out and buy those things.
You can't buy those things. Those things are gone. There's no more of those things. Can you imagine right now if you were like hustling and bustling to go out to buy construction paper? How
Yeah,
mad.
taking the risk,
Ah!
risking it all for that.
Just like bumping into people at the store being like, excuse me, where's the construction paper? People would be like, get out of here, lady.